What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show. For episode 4 of our Orioles franchise, we have some upsetting news here as Stephen Strausburg during the sim tore his MCL. Strausburg going to miss the remainder of the season after kind of putting things together. But in his place, Grayson Rodriguez, the Orioles' top pitching prospect, going to get the call to the MLB. The 23-year-old righty will also be making his debut here against the Kansas City Royals. The Royals at 9-20 are taking on the 14-14 Baltimore Orioles. So Rodriguez looking to get Baltimore over that 500 threshold and get them back into the positive win record. But taking a look so far in Double-A, no games started, a 1 win, 22 innings pitched, 24-10, a 3.68 ERA, and a 1.64 WHIP. That's my fault, my bad. Yeah, I didn't set the Double-A and Triple-A rosters, and they kind of got auto-corrected to whatever the AI decided it wanted to do. But out here in Kansas City, beautiful ballpark as Austin Cox takes the mound for the Kansas City Royals. 5 starts, a 2-1 record, a 3.18 ERA, and 28 innings pitched. 25 hits allowed with a 145 whip, 16 walks, 15 strikeouts. Definitely not what you want in a starter to have more walks than strikeouts. But Austin Hayes leading things off as Hayes takes that cutter to left field. That's going to get down. A 1 hop the wall. Hayes makes it around. He's going to second base for the lead-off double. So Hayes staying there at second base, 9th double of the season. Adley Rutschman in that 2-hole. Going to take the low 12-6 curveball, sends that to center field, but just gets underneath of that one, and that's a fly out to the center fielder. So 1 out now here in the first inning, as up comes Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle drives that one deep left field, not really that deep actually, but the left fielder is going to make the catch for the second out. So after a leadoff double, 2 quick outs, and up comes Gunnar Henderson, swinging and a miss through the fastball right there, and that's going to end the first inning. Cox gets out of the jam. Now Grayson Rodriguez, the 6'5 righty, 230 pounds, 23 years of age. The Orioles' top pitching prospect here, looking to dazzle in his rookie season. Grayson has a lot of promise, as due to his tall frame, as well as be able to touch mid to upper 90s. Now there you go. First batter he faces, that's going to be a leadoff walk for Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on first now for Nicky Lopez, who swings and misses at 95. That's going to be the first strikeout in Grayson Rodriguez's major league career. So way to go, Grayson, on your first big league punch-up. Salvi Perez, he takes that ball there, but Bobby Witt's going to steal on the wild pitch. Adley Rutschman could not keep it in front of him. Salvi up there, and here we go. It's a fly ball to center field. Mullins coming in. Mullins gonna not make the catch right there. He's gonna make the catch right there, actually. Now on the run. Next batter up, that's gonna be a ground ball dribbling past the diving Josh Donaldson. Hayes plays it in left. A runner's gonna end up at second base with a 2-out double. So Edward right there with the RBI double. Now up comes Michael Massey, and Massey bloops that one into left field. Hayes coming in. Hayes firing home. Way too late on that one. Now it's a 2-0 lead for the Royals. So Rodriguez taking on Drew Waters, and Waters sends that one to left. Hayes ranging over, and Hayes gonna make the catch to finally end this first inning. So a little bit of a rough inning for Rodriguez, as out comes Aaron Hicks in the 5-hole. That one's lying to the third baseman, but caught in the air, and Hicks cannot believe it right there, the disappointment on his face. Now Cedric Mullins batting in that 6-hole, batting over 300, grounds that one to the second baseman, who goes to the first baseman in time for the second out here in the inning. So 2 quick outs now for Cox, as up comes Adam Frazier, and Frazier sends that one down the left field line, drifting in foul territory, but the left fielder's going to make the catch on the run. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, as we're on to the bottom of the second. Nate Eaton up now, and Eaton going to bloop this one into left center field. Mullins with the fielding play. Gets that into Frazier to hold the runner at first. Now Nick Prado up the first baseman, sends that one to Hayes. Hayes gonna arrange back a bit, make the catch, and there you go. That's the first out here in the inning. A double play will save some pitches as Rodriguez approaching 40. That's going to be a walk, second walk issue, this time to MJ Melendez. Oh boy, MJ Melendez, that catching prospect back there behind the plate. And now 2 on, 1 out. That's going to be snagged by Mountcastle. Mountcastle, try to maybe get a quick one to the second baseman. Oh, too late on that one. But Mountcastle takes an out. Now next batter up, that one's going to get down into center field. Mullins on the run. Mullins throwing home. The runner will stay at third. The cutoff man makes the cutoff right there. And that's going to be a hit. Salvi Perez strikes out, swinging right there to end the second inning. So 3-0 now as McKenna facing Austin Cox in this one. Going to fly out to right field for the first out here in the third inning. So one quick out now for Baltimore as Ryan McKenna makes the trot back to the dugout. Bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, puts that one on the ground, backhanded by the shortstop, over to first in time, barely beating Donaldson, beating him by about a half of a step. Now Austin Hayes back up 2 outs. He doubled to lead the game off. That ball's going to get down, and Hayes going to have himself a 2-out single in this one. So the 2-out single keeps the inning alive against Austin Cox. Now Cox at 49 pitches now gets a little rollover to the second baseman, who flips to Witt to end the third inning. So Nicky Lopez to Bobby Witt. Now we have Edward up again, and Edward, he's going to bloop this one to shallow right, but Frazier going to range back to make the catch on that one. Big catch by Adam Frazier. We have Michael Massey up, and Massey ground ball past the glove of Donaldson, knocked down by Gunnar. That's going to be an infield single right there for Michael Massey. There's the base hit right there. 1 out, 1 out base hit. Now he's going to have an infield pop-up. Gunnar going to slowly jog in for this one. He's going to make the catch. Big out number 2 right there for Grayson Rodriguez as Gunnar makes the catch on this one. Nate Eaton up, and Eaton grounds this one to bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, who fires to Mountcastle in time to end the third inning. Now, Ryan Mountcastle leading off the fourth here, looking for some power surge or something, getting runners on base. That's going to be a lofting fly ball to right, which is caught on the run by MJ Melendez. Moving from catcher to right field. Could not catch or save his life, honestly. Top of the fourth, still here we go. That's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop as Gunnar Henderson has himself a 1-out single. So Gunnar standing on first now, and here we go. That's going to be ball 4 for Aaron Hicks. Hicks now on first base. Runner in scoring position for seems like the first time since the first inning. Cedric Mullins, that's a chopper. Shortstop's going to flip it to the second baseman, and Lopez just going to eat that one. As there you go. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. That's going to be a grounder up the middle. Can it bleed through? And it does. That's just going to be a very soft single for Adam Frazier right there. But an RBI cuts the Royals' lead down to 2 in this one. Ryan McKenna up, and McKenna fights that one off to right field. Runner at third's going to hold. Throw would have been a little up the line, but don't want to risk it. Base is juiced now for Donaldson. Donaldson chops this one to the pitcher. The pitcher goes home. That's going to end the fourth. Prado up now, and Prado called out on the strike 3 right there. Prado definitely not happy with that call, but he goes back to the dugout. Right fielder MJ Melendez swings and misses, so back-to-back punch-outs for Grayson Rodriguez here in this fourth inning. You like to see Rodriguez starting to dial in a little bit. Now Bobby Witt Jr. strikes out looking on the changeup. He's not happy with that call at all. Daniel Lynch out now for the Royals, so Austin Cox's day is done. Out comes Lynch. 8 games, 20 innings pitched, a 5.23 ERA. 16 strikeouts to 16 walks. Lefties and righties are both batting above 300 against him. Austin Hayes takes the slider on the outside half of the plate, sends that right center field. That one's going to get down. 1 hop over the wall, ground rule double, his 10th double of the season. Adley Rutschman watches ball 4 come in on him. That's going to have runners on first and second. No one away here in this 5th inning. Ryan Mountcastle up now, and Mountcastle sends that one to very deep center field. Not quite the warning track, but deep enough to send McKenna to third base. So runners on the corner now with one out. Gunner up now, and Gunner, he's going to send that one right to the shortstop, and Witt almost gets the double play on the leadoff runner on third. So 2 outs now here in the inning for the Baltimore Orioles. As up comes Aaron Hicks, and Hicks grounds that one backhanded by the third baseman over to Prado in time. And that's going to end the 5th inning. So runners threatened but could not push any across in the bottom of the 5th now. Here we go, McKenna in right. He's ranging back, and that's going to be out number 1. So Nicky Lopez flies out for the first out here in this 5th inning. As now up comes Salvador Perez, who drives that one to center field. Mullins makes the catch, and there's 2 quick outs now here in this one. So the Royals, trying to buy some offense here. Edwards up, and Edwards pops this one up to shallow left field. Henderson makes the play. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Royals. I think it's their first of the game. Mullins up now. Mullins leading it off. Infield chopper right there. Lopez going to go to first with it in time. That's going to be the first out in this one. So Nicky Lopez to Nick Prado on that. Now Adam Frazier's up, and Frazier going to drive that one to right field. Is that going to get over the head of Melendez? And it will. That's going to get over the head of everyone. That's a home run right there. Adam Frazier, goodbye baseball. That's a home run. His 5th of the season. That's going to cut the Royals' lead down to 1. All right, so the lead down to 1 now as the Orioles close it with their 2nd run of the game. There you go, Adam Frazier. Fist bumping Ryan McKenna, who's now up. 2-1 count. McKenna drives the inside fastball to right. Melendez coming in and making the catch for the 2nd out in this one. So 2 outs now in this 6th inning for the Orioles. As up comes Josh Donaldson, who drives that one up the middle. There you go. That's going to be a 2-out single for the Orioles, keeping the inning alive and definitely racking up Daniel Lynch's pitch count. Swing and a miss by Hayes as the 6th has been ended now. Rodriguez out for the 6th. That's going to be an infield pop-up. Mask comes off. Rutschman makes the catch in fair territory. That's going to be the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Now up comes Drew Waters, center fielder. Strikeout looking on that one. Waters cannot believe it. He just watched a meatball go right by him. But Rodriguez definitely has dialed in the later we've gotten into this game. Eaton up and Eaton. That's a flare to right. McKenna on the run makes the catch. And that's going to end the 6th inning. So 1-2-3 go the Royals. That's going to have Rutschman, Mountcastle due up in 1 and 2. Rutschman leads things off. Inside knuckle curve to center field. That's going to be caught by Waters. Just a very easy catch for him right there on the top of the 7th. Hate to see that. Rutschman did the best he could, but just couldn't drive it. Mountcastle up now, 2-2 count, and that's going to be a pop-up. First baseman Prado's going to range to foul territory, making the catch for the 2nd out in this one. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 7th inning for the Baltimore Orioles. As up comes Gunnar Henderson in that 4-hole, 1 for 3. As Henderson drives that one to left. Left fielder's going to make the play. I don't think he actually moved at all. That went right to him. But 1-2-3 go the Orioles. As out comes Brian Baker. Grayson Rodriguez's day is done. Rodriguez in line for the loss if the Royals score any more, or the Orioles cannot push anything else across the plate. So Baker going to get Prado to swing and miss on this one. So that's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Baker, power righty right there. It brings about 90-plus miles an hour. 95-plus miles an hour. As that's a line out to Ryan McKenna in right. Bobby Witt Jr. up, and Witt Jr. slow roll to Frazier. Frazier on the run, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Baker. As the Orioles will be taking on Josh Taylor, who in 4 games has 3 innings pitched, a blown save, a 5.40 ERA, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Lefties and righties are both batting well above 300 against them. Sure, it's a very limited sample size and only 3 innings. Aaron Hicks up now, and Hicks drives that one left center field. That one gets down. That's going to slow roll to the warning track, if not the wall. And Hicks has himself a leadoff double. So Hicks standing on second base now with no one out in the inning, his 6th double of the season. Jorge Mateo is going to pinch hit for Aaron Hicks. Mateo with that 95-plus speed. Going to be a burner. And there you go. That's going to be a soft one to left field. Mateo rounds third. He's going to go home without even a throw. And this game is tied thanks to the Cedric Mullins single with an RBI. So tie game now, as Rodriguez is no longer in line for the loss. Chopper up the middle, backhanded by Lopez, flipping to Witt, back to first, not in time, as Adam Frazier beats out the infield single. Lopez took us a little too long to get that out of the glove. McKenna up now, McKenna. Chopper, this one's going to go to Witt, who's going to go to Prado. So they're going to get the out at first, but the runner does move up to second base right now. So anything in the gap will score Adam Frazier with ease. Bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson watches the slider miss the zone, and that's going to be a 2-out walk. So bringer of rain on first base now, and out comes Josh Stalmont. Stalmont in 17 games is 1-1 with 2 blown saves, 18 innings pitched, a 2.50 ERA, 14 strikeouts to 10 walks. Righty's batting 273, lefty's batting sub 200 against him. Austin Hayes strikes out looking, and that's going to end the 8th, but the Royals, they blow the lead. So Baker out for his second inning of work. Mullins coming in on this one. And Nicky Lopez flies out to the center fielder on this one. First out of the inning. Salvador Perez up, and Perez flies that one to left. Austin Hayes in foul territory makes the catch for out number 2. So Baker here, sub 35 pitches. That's going to go to right field, and there you go. McKenna going to get the final out on that flyout to end the 8th inning. 1-2-3 go the Royals. We're going to have Adley, Mountcastle, and Henderson due up here in the top of the 9th, looking to hopefully put one across to send out, Felix Bautista. Scott Barlow out now. 7 games, 7 saves, 7 innings pitched, a 1.29 ERA. The Royals putting their closer out. A very risky move right here. But Rutschman out. Rutschman going to drive that inside fastball to right center field. That one gets down. One hops the wall, and Rutschman has himself a leadoff double. Rutschman's scoring position right now, as we're going to have the heart of the order coming up behind him. Ryan Mountcastle watches strike 3 go by, low outside fastball. There you go, that's going to be the first out. Gunnar Henderson up, and Henderson drives that one right center field. Melendez not going to get there. That one hops the wall. Adley's going to score with ease. Gunnar rounding second. He's heading for third. Throw from Lopez will not be in time. That's going to be a 1-out RBI triple for Gunnar Henderson. And you know that Baltimore bullpen, Felix Bautista just stood up as Jorge Mateo goes down looking via the punch-out. So 2 outs now for Cedric Mullins. Runner on third. Just gets jammed on that slurve right there. That's going to end this 9th. So out comes Felix Bautista. 3 games and a loss, or 8 games and a loss. 5 for 7 in saves, a 7 innings pitched, a 4.70 ERA. 11 strikeouts, 3 walks. Roy's batting sub 100. Lefty's batting 357. Michael Massey due up, and Massey goes down with a powerful fastball right there. Bautista is pumped up in this one. Drew Waters, chopper. Bautista can't field it. Henderson ranging, firing in time. Mountcastle with the split to get the run on Drew Waters. So there you go. 2 very quick outs in this one. Now Nate Eaton up. 1-2 count. This one to right. McKenna coming in. McKenna making the catch. And the Royals storm. They blow the lead in this one as the Orioles storm all the way back. That's going to be a 4-3 victory for the Baltimore Orioles over the Kansas City Royals. Play of the game is Adam Frazier, home run, 2 RBI. Baker with the win. Scott Barlow with the loss there in the 9th. But if you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button.